What's up, YouTube? Dr. Kemp here, Hammond Doc, here once again for another teaching video. Today we have a very interesting topic that we're going to deal with, and it's going to be on the rebuilding, the repair and rebuilding of a Leslie motor stack. Now, the expert at Vintage B3 Oregon Incorporated in the area of motor rebuilds is actually my son Arrington. The Bible says, bring up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And I believe in that. And so my son Arrington has been working in our family business for a number of years. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn the video over to the camera over to Arrington and let him take it from there, and he's going to show you what he's doing and what he's going to do. Alright, so peace out.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Arrington. I have a little bright right here. Yeah, I'm right here. So basically, let me show you what we're gonna do. So basically, we're gonna take. This is an upper motor of an upper motor goes in a Leslie 122. 147 and a 251 Leslie, and basically this is a two-speed motor, and it's fast and slow. The fast is up near the top. It's all this part right here that I'm grabbing, and the slow is all right here, just from here on. If you can see. Okay. And basically in this video, all we're gonna do is I'm just gonna test it, see how it runs at first, and then I'm just gonna show you how to take it apart, show the things that you need to take it apart, and just simply just take it apart, and that'll be about it. Alright. Basically, okay. Let me show you the setup I got here. Me and my dad created this setup so I could test motors. Created this little box right here, so I just set it up right here. And you need to either hold this in the air with your hand when you test it, so it doesn't just rattle around. It needs to be a level surface, because that's the same surface it'll be in a Leslie. So you need to create the same environment. So basically how I'm going to test this is, I'm going to test the fast motor first, make sure that runs fine, and then I'm going to test the slow motor. I just plugged it in, it's not running at all. I'm going to try to turn a little bit. Nope. Oh, there we go. Someone's blocking it. Just make it a little bit loud. I'll fix that. I'll show you guys how to fix that. Now you just unplug it. Let it stop running. And then, you never want to plug them both at the same time. You just want to go fast motor first. Make sure that's fine, or it doesn't work. And then you unplug that, and you go slow motor. Now with the slow motor, you're going to be able to grab this just slightly, and if you can stop with your hand, then it's not strong enough. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll try to get a little closer. So you can see it spinning. Oh, sorry about that. And then I'm going to take my hand and I can stop it. I'm barely putting any pressure on it and it's stopping. And that's not good. And it's making a little noise. So now, all I'm going to do is show you guys how to take it apart. Show you guys the tools you need. Alright. Okay, first what you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver. Just normal flathead. I have right here just a cobalt. That's what I like to use my hands. Another one you need is a 32 inch. What is it? Yeah, it's a nut driver. You're definitely gonna use this a lot. And you're gonna need a 1/4 inch nut driver. Also, you're gonna need an Allen wrench. I'm not exactly sure the exact size of this one. I just messed around and tried, and you'll see why you need it. You only need it for one purpose, and it's a very important purpose. I'll show you. And something you might need for if you need to clean up is mine is it's obviously if you can't see it, it's pretty dirty. It's dusty, and so you can see some dust right there, and it's real dusty. You just might need to get some alcohol and some. I have some these toothbrushes that are like little metal. They're not too hard and not too soft, so they can grind against the dirt and stuff. Okay. So, let me show you how to take this apart. I always start off with the bottom motor first, just to get everything separated. Okay, so this is why you need your 1/4 inch box. You don't want to use the flathead because that might strip these right here, these screws. You just want to use the 1/4. Make sure you don't lose your screws. And I always unscrew them and screw them back on in an expedition, just to make sure everything's even and level. You don't want nothing messed up and bumping around a Leslie and making weird sounds it shouldn't make. Okay, before I take this off, it's important to know which direction the wires are facing. So later, so you know that you get the maximum length out of your wires in the Leslie. And this one, they're facing the opposite way. Let me zoom out so you guys can see. Okay. So this one's going this way. This wire's going this way. It's nice to just know, but sometimes it doesn't really matter because they're long enough the other way. But sometimes they're gonna be pretty short, and you're gonna need to maximize your length. Alright, there's the slow motor. We'll clean that up later. Just wrap this cord around. Okay. This is a little disc. This is what turns the fast motor. Like the slow motor, this little thingy right here, this little twisty thing, it rubs against this rubber and makes the fast motor turn. It makes this motor turn. So, when the slow motor's going, this turns it. When the fast motor's going, this just comes down, that's not even bothered, and this just turns by itself. So to get to all this stuff, you have to take off this. This is why you need your Allen wrench. If you can't see, my wrench. There's little hole opening, and you gotta turn it until you see this little hole right there. You guys might be able to see it. And all you gotta do is make sure it's the right size, make sure it's small enough to get in the hole, but big enough to basically get in the hole. And usually they're a little snug fit. Sometimes it's a little hard to turn, so I like to do is do a little pair of pliers right here. Just grab them, turn a little bit, hear that click. Once you hear that click, you can hand turn it. Look at this one. I just unscrewed it a little bit and it popped right up. Just slid right up. I've had some of them where this thing was just so old and hasn't been oiled that I had to unscrew. I'll just show you guys. This little thing right here all the way until I had to pop this thing out. I had to like shove a flathead under it, like pop it out, because it was just so gruddy and nasty in there. So basically, now you're gonna need your flathead. And screw this. Make sure you don't lose these washers. They are very important. Make sure you keep track of all your screws. Try not to put my hand in the way too much, as you guys can see, but it's a little different when there's a camera right over your shoulder. Okay. Now, you got this thing out of the way. Let's put that over here. Okay, now you just got the whole upper motor. And I can get to everything. So all you gotta do, this is when you need your 11 and 32 inch driver. So there's gonna be those things right there. And usually all upper drivers have these little wings, and the screws are usually flipped on the other side. So this one's go right there, but it's flipped over here. So you can start wherever you like. I like to start on the sides without the wings, because sometimes the wings are the most difficult. Oh, this came right up. Make sure you guys can see everything. And I'm just unscrewing everything. Making sure the screw doesn't move while I undo the nut. Now for the wings. Oop. See, these are easy to lose track of. So I like to screw them back on a little bit. Make sure you don't damage the wire when you're taking off your wing. Okay. Now, you can just open it up a little bit. This will slide right off. Just like that. It's all nasty and we're going to have to clean that out. And this part, ooh, it's a little stuck on there. But it pops right off. The wire out. Make sure you don't, see these little wires right here, make sure you don't damage any of them. Those are the magnets. And here's the whole thing that turns. Okay. And basically, that's about it for this video. Let me show everything. This is the whole top motor. Alright. And the next video I'll try to oil everything, clean everything up a little bit, and we'll put it back together. Okay. If I can pause this.